Yeah, Munnem. I am hooking up right now with Biafra Unite channel because he is in the home front, and then he will be also updating live from there. So while I am busy doing other things, I'll be hooking up direct to that channel of Biafra Unite TV. So please, as soon as updates come, you'll be seeing it. If there is need for me to change and to connect elsewhere, I will let us know. So please share this and let's move.
Belongs to you. I had been so seen a big baby.
I must go back to Ireland. And just a one to go if I can marry up 4 years ago, gonna jump in there also. Don't go to the I know yes, not Buba, West is not to one here. You have to go so long, Gausa, can you always run neighbor? But I'm not going to Gausa as a good governor is. Not that you find the house of woman.
All right, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone and where you are listening from. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation. Of course, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television. We are live and direct. And of course, humanity will bear us witness. And Chukwu Kikabia Mabineligwe is with us. As you all can see, today is the D-Day. Everything is going down in Abuja. As I'm speaking to you right now, we already have a breaking news. So without further ado, let me first of all show you a tip. Let me first of all give you a tip of an iceberg of what we are expecting to see today. A tip of an iceberg from, of course, from the from Barisalo Ejimako. We have a lot of updates, which will be, of course, releasing you know, one after the other, and of course the other things that will be happening live and direct from Abuja. We'll make sure that we bring everything to your screen. Now, based on what has just happened a couple of minutes ago, Barisalo Ejimako said, "I'm in front of Transcorp Hilton with a mammoth crowd." With a mammoth crowd. I'm in front of Transcorp Hilton with a mammoth crowd that gathered for #MNK October 20. And the police just exploded tear gas. My eyes and throat hurt. They are scattering everywhere. So this is just a tip of an iceberg. Let's play the short clip of video and see.
Emmanuel, you can say it on. No, it doesn't have to. We are talking. Okay, sir. Yes. We are in front of. They want to stop. Yes. They just exploded tear gas. Our eyes and throat hurt a lot, but we're here. We're waiting for our leader. We follow different avenues to enter this nation. We are waiting for our leader. He will come. This protest must go on. Yes, sir. We're here. I know. I know. It's okay. Yes. Thank you. Let's just I have stopped it.
Okay, all right. So this is just a tip of an iceberg, and of course, trust you know the zoo. There's a reason why Nigeria is called a zoo, zoological republic, right? There is a reason for that. People did not just wake up and start calling a so-called country a zoo. There's a reason for that. And that is exactly what you are seeing now. This protest is a peaceful protest. And since from the day one of the beginning of the mobilization of this very protest, it has always been peaceful. The government of the zoo cannot in any way claim of any kind of, violence. It is not in any record. But guess what? The zoo will always be a zoo. Zoological Republic. Let's watch this piece of video. Somo Eleshore has arrived. As you can see, this is him here. I don't know if the video is clear from your end. This is Omo Eleshore here. Remember, in the first video, Barisalo Ejimako said that we are waiting for our leader, Omo Eleshore, to lead us on this protest. Now, Omo Eleshore has arrived, and believe you me, there is no backing down. The zoo will always be the zoo. So I want to encourage everybody, even though we did not say it in the beginning, I want to encourage everybody to stand strong. Even though we didn't say it from beginning, the reason why we didn't say it does not mean that we didn't know that the zoo will always be the zoo. That the animals in police uniform and military uniform will always be animals. So we didn't say it so that we don't give them the energy that we are expecting something like that. You understand? But in us, within us, based on the history of the zoo, based on their modus of operandi, which we know, they always panic when they hear protests, and they always turn peaceful protests into violent protests. They have done it without number, and SARS was a case study. So we know their modus of operandi, but I'm telling our people to be very, very strong, as these very protests will be held, and in fact is holding already, and there is no amount of intimidation that can stop the people, who are very, very determined to march until they get result. So let's play this piece of video as we continue.
You are right to protest.
On a normal basis, what these very terrorists in uniform should be doing now is simply give security to the people. Only that. Any other thing other than that is terrorism, is an act of terrorism. And there is no how, no way you can, deny the reality. Because these people have come here to protest peacefully. They are not armed. You see their hands, they are not armed. They have nothing, no weapons. It's a peaceful protest. So if you do anything, it's an act of terrorism because you are terrorizing a peaceful gathering. So, on a normal basis, they are not supposed to be disturbed at all, at all, at all, at all. And in a country where they respect the rule of law, respect the human dignity, respect the human rights, the only solution from the so-called government is to listen to the public, listen to the citizens, listen to the crowd, and give them what they want. That is how a responsible government behaves. But in a lawless country like the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, what you get is the opposite. But let me tell you, it's not going to stop a determined people from marching forward. That is one thing you must know.
Let's go to Vega.
You see? You see? This is what you get. That is the reason why the only way, the only solution, I'm telling you, the only solution to force Nigeria is force. I'm telling you, the only way to force their hand is force. I'm not talking about based on the protest. No, I'm talking about now based on Biafra matter now, not based on Omo Election led Freemason Amdekano protest. You understand? I'm using based on what is happening now to bring it to Biafra matter, based on those who are telling us to, go politically, to bring some, use your influence as IPOB to bring out a politician to, become governor, become House of Assembly, this and that. Turn IPOB into political movement, and then you can be able to, gain all those nonsense rhetorics and useless ideas can never work in the zoo. I'm telling you, there is no possibility it works. Now, breaking news. Barrister Ejimako has been arrested. Emmanuel Kanu Meme has been arrested. They have taken them to FCT Command, CID. I don't think Omo Eleshowore is also arrested. According to the information, let me bring it to the screen because I'm reading directly from Barrister Ejimako. So, Let me bring it. Just a minute. Just a minute. Anybody telling you no nwe ka esi eme ya? Onwa na onye ahụ achọ ka ị nwere onwe gị. The only way out is always force. Only. Ihe ngwakwa gị bụ only. Maka nwee ndị na-ebu propaganda nke ikpeazụ a na enwetago Biafra na need ọzọ anything. The only way out bụ force. Anybody na-agwa gị any other thing egekwana onye anwa ntị. Ife anyị aka nwere onwe anyị. We have not yet gotten independence. If you like, you believe it. If you like, continue wallowing in ignorance. The only way eyesime ya bụ force. Ịgba m mgbagụ. At the end, I mara onye ike ya agwụ. Afụbọ m obodo lụrụ ọgụ nwere onwe dị peaceful until enweta onwe ha. Ahụnbe m obodo lụrụ ọgụ nwere onwe mmadụ na-anwụrọ na ya until ha enweta onwe ha. Afụnbe m obodo lụrụ ọgụ nwere onwe everywhere dị peaceful. Everybody na-aga afịa na-anata na-emeriment until ha enweta onwe ha. Afụnbe m obodo dị otu anwa na ndụ m. Even in this modern era, democracy no everywhere. Look at Gaza. Are you telling me that Israel does not have democracy? Why are they fighting in Gaza? Ask yourself. Why are they fighting in Gaza? Why is Gaza fighting? Why are the Palestinians fighting? They are fighting because they want freedom. So if you want to tell me it has to be political, it has to be peaceful, it has to be this and that, democracy, why is Israel fighting in Gaza? Ask yourself a simple question. And this is a full-blown war. Or makanai buzi ndị Africa, makanai bu ndị ojii ekwu ndụ a na-atọ ka anyị. Ndụ na-atọ anyị ka sugar. Because we are, should I say Africa? No. Because even in Africa here, the real people chọrọ inwere onwe ha na-anụ ọgụ. I sokwabo the real people chọrọ inwere onwe ha na-anụkọ ya bụ ọgụ until eji sabotage we sabotage ihe niile. Yotago. So, onwere obodo no n'ụwa. Look at Ukraine. Gịnị ka ha ji anụ ọgụ? Ọ maka freedom. Russia chọrọ iwelu Ukraine because Russia achọ ka Ukraine baa NATO. Right? Russia achọghị ka Ukraine baa NATO. Mana Ukraine chọrọ ịhapụ ga Russia Federation, Russia Union, banye NATO. Russia wee jụ. I wee bido ịnụ ọgụ. Ọkwa ka na-anụ ọgụ a since how many years na ka na-anụ ọgụ a till now? Maka nwere onwe. Tell me how many people are going to party in Ukraine? Ọrọgụ nwere onwe ka ha na-anụ. They want to be free in order to do anything they want to do, to decide their political structures and fate. Decide as in total freedom. Of course, they have their own country. They are no longer under USSR. But their freedom is not absolute yet. Because if their freedom was absolute, Russia wouldn't have prevented them from joining NATO. So they wanted absolute freedom. That's why they are fighting. Now, let us see this. Let's see this. They say, we've just been arrested. This is from Barisalo Ejimako, just like 3 or 4 minutes ago. We've just been arrested. Myself, Prince Emmanuel, and others. We are at FCT Command CID. Myself, Fine Boy, and others. Number 1, Zaria Street, Gariki 2, Abuja. That is where they have taken Barisalo Ejimako to. And Prince Meme Kano and other people. Probably the reverend fathers which I just saw, or the pastors which I saw in that video. Probably they are among of the people that have been arrested. And of course, we saw them running. We also saw Omoyele Sowore running. I don't know if they are going to if they have arrested him too without the knowledge of Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. But the truth of the matter right now is that Nigerian police has arrested not quite number of people who have come out to demonstrate freely and willingly for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. With this alone, it is quite open now. It is quite open now. Imagine what somebody wrote in the comment section. You are talking rubbish. Okay, after you Naija, Naija. Okay, never tell you idiot na my screen. After you Naija, Naija realist. Naija realist. What are you doing here? You are one Nigerian. So what are you doing here? Or are you a Biafran? Do you support Biafra? Answer me. Are you a Biafra and do you support Biafra? This idiot, this coward, Naija realist. What's your, which side are you? Umuokoko. What are you doing here? This is Biafran platform. What are you doing here? You should go to Nigerian platform and write your trash. So, now this is where we are. And of course, only God knows what is going to be the, the way forward based on these very protests. Only God knows if the protests will continue. I don't know. Because as it stands now, Omoyele Sowore himself is nowhere to be found. And Barrister Aloy Ejimakor and some others have been arrested. I don't know who else is going to organize this protest. My people, this has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that the zoo does not want peace. You see this when the whole world is watching. That's why sometimes when I see people calling on America, calling on Asia, calling on Europe, calling on African Union to come to their rescue, I look at them. I ask myself, are these people just joining this very agitation, or they have been here for ages? Because under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he told us that these people are not coming to our rescue. He told us, we saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went straight to European Union. We saw with our own eyes. We saw with our own eyes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to the European Union to lobby the European Union for the support of Biafra restoration. We saw with our own eyes what happened. Now, what did they do? What they did was they told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one man, first of all, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned Biafra, they started leaving the arena. And according to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that one man, God touched one man. God touched one man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that God touched one man to come to him and tell him, look, my friend, do you know why people are leaving? He said no. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself was wondering, why are they leaving? And the man told him, look, if you want freedom, go and fight for it. If you want freedom, go and fight for it. And Mazi Simon Ekpa understand this very, very perfectly well. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko has every tactics in his hand to deal with the zoo and get us freedom. I don't know if my voice is coming out. Please, if my voice is coming out, let me know in the comment section. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko has every tactics because he understands this perfectly well. What did they do? They sabotaged him. They use his fellow Ndekporonwe Fandi Igbo na-asụ asụsụ Igbo na-adị ọkwa chioma bụ truly ndị Igbo to sabotage him. They divided themselves into two, but they are all DOS members. They are all DOS members. They divided themselves. Part of them, major part of them, were pushed into Biafra government in exile. They were spending huge amount of money during fundraisings, and then because of that, they gained the recognition of the agitation or of the agitators. Then the agitators decided to bring them in because the agitation needed funds. That is the reality. The truth of the matter is that the agitation needed funds. And the Nigeria government knew this perfectly well. Nigeria government knew that we
So with this, there's an attack on the protest. We are going to pause here, as we can see, so that we'll continue when we are ready. And once I know that I notice that Omoyele Shore is back, I will be back to stream. So thank you very much. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we can see that the zoo. You can get freedom from the zoo. We'll be back. Day one. Let me check this.